Hey everybody, this is Cromar with TGN here today to bring you some World of Warcraft Cataclysm PvP footage. This is a rated battleground. Me and my good buddy Heavy Arms, we formed this pug battleground. Well, he formed it. I really was just along for the ride. And we had a 3k resilience requirement, and we had a really good mix of people for the battleground tonight. We had, as you can see from the layout here, we had a couple DKs, couple frost mages, 3 frost mages, a good 4 healers, 1 warlock, mainly for healthstone, but also just because warlocks are awesome in general. And also we have a shadow priest. God, we were good, we were set, and it was a pretty awesome group. In total we did like 10 of them. I didn't record all of them, and some of them I did record that were too short or they just weren't that exciting, but I want to post the ones that I thought were pretty exciting. So for this game, the strategy is to only send one tiny group to Lumbermill, and with 3 people, and rush Blacksmith with everybody else. We run past the flag. The first people there just run up. As you can see, mainly we're just worried about CC and slowing, and then we're going to start the actual killing. And we have people on Vent who are assigned to find healers, call them out, and I can click their names and assist to select them if I need to, or if I get lucky and I just happen to pick one and that's a good target and go for him. Now, we don't always attack healers only. We sometimes we let the healers drain their mana, depending on the situation. And sometimes, like this guy here, the Shadow Priest, we wanted to get rid of the Shadow Priest because he actually was healing at the start. But then we're going to switch to this Druid here that's in form this Druid named Towley. No relation, I assume. I don't think that our tally has a alliance druid, but anyway. So this battle for this flag goes on forever and ever and ever. As you see, it's just raging, and there's so much chaos. It's hard for me to even tell you what's happening. You just have to watch closely. Have I even? Yeah, I blew all my cooldowns and stuff. And so there's Tally running away. I think this is, I think I remember what happens here. So I'm chasing Tally, and I keep freezing them. I've also got a Frost Mage helping me to keep freezing him. He keeps getting heals because there are other healers at Blacksmith that are supporting him. And what is he doing? He's just basically standing here. He keeps trying to cast. It's not going well for him. He is able to do some instants. He is taking a lot of damage though, which is good. And he's about to run away in just a minute here, and that's actually going to be really nice for us. There's also a Feral Druid helping him, but the Feral Druid's not really doing that much to me. So here he goes. He's taking off. He's just trying to get away. We haven't actually won the Blacksmith yet. The Blacksmith fight's not over, but he's just like, screw this, I'm out of here. So I thought about chasing him. I'm like, wait a minute. No, this is even better. It'll take him forever to get back. So we just let him go and go back to the battle here. I believe the healers are down at this point, so we can start concentrating on these very annoying Shadow Priests. And then there we go. Yeah, we got this. So we wiped them there, and we took the Blacksmith. And that's really the key. I mean, if you're not familiar with advanced the Arathi Basin strategy or whatever, the Blacksmith is like the whole map. Once you have the Blacksmith, you want to keep the Blacksmith and you want to keep your natural, in other words, your farm or your stable, depending on which side you are. And after that, you want to get one of the others for 3-2. But once you have the Blacksmith, it's easy to get one of the others because you can send your forces from either side. And when they res, if you go Lumbermill and it doesn't work out for you, then your resers can go mine really easily. But their resers cannot. That's the beauty of it. So that's why Blacksmith is so powerful in a nutshell. Plus, you can position people there for scouting purposes. You can see troop movements no matter where they're going. It's just like Blacksmith is like the whole map. So anyway, they did assault the farm here briefly, but it was kind of a last-ditch thing for them. Once you have control over these nodes, and they told us over Vent not to come defend it because they had enough people. But anyway, once you control these nodes, I mean, that's it. So I decided to come up here and help defend because they said they were having some trouble with Feral Druid, but it turns out there's only one guy. I guess there were other people coming and they decided not to. They just turned around, but this guy didn't listen and he came up here by himself or something like that. I don't know. Sometimes I've done rated battlegrounds with pugs, and sometimes it can be really disorganized. But then we had there's a group of people coming up here. So this Josie Wells is a healer who we had a lot of trouble with, and we all wanted to focus fire this healer here. I think that was like their top healer. I can't remember exactly, but Ring of Frost. God, Ring of Frost is so annoying. God, Ring of Frost is the worst thing about rated battlegrounds. I love battlegrounds, competitive battlegrounds. I don't like bullcrap with 2 crappy pugs that don't know what they're doing, which is the majority of them. But I really do like. Oh, Equine. This is their other really good healer. Tally, Ekwan, and Josie Wales. Anyway, I really like organized, like competitive battlegrounds, but I think the Ring of Frost has really screwed it up because it's just so overpowered. I mean, you can tell it's overpowered in any group PvP, but in this kind of competitive atmosphere where you can drop it, and it's just so powerful and so hard to avoid. I mean, there's no downsides to it. I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, so they managed to get a cap on us. I mean, that's really, you know, I was trying as hard as I could to hit these guys. I was pretty much, at this point, just focusing on hitting people who were near the flag. If I saw, you know, red swirly, but obviously they got one by me. There's just too many of them there. I'm getting constantly CC'd and everything else, and then there we go, I'm dead. But that's okay. That doesn't mean we lose, because we have the blacksmith advantage, which means we have the ability to take anything we want. And plus, we do have a slight lead on resources, and they're not going to have taken. They're not going to actually have the lumber mill for a little while. So we're looking around to different places to attack, and we're talking about it on Vent. We're like, no, we're fine, because they had to overcommit so much to lumber mill that it gave us. It's actually really good for us. But they call out farm because we were in trouble at the farm, and we had a lot of people at mine. So what we need to do is defend the farm. What's happening was their lumber mills went down to farm. So they went down a little prematurely, which is good for us. And being with blacksmith, it's very easy to send people to defend it. So we get down here, and there's no way they're gonna take it. But it is gonna be a long battle because there are a lot of people here. So their Shadow Priest army is here. Speaking of overpowered crap, that solar beam is amazing. Let me just talk a little bit about Enhancement Shaman PvP. I think there's a boring part coming up. But anyway, Enhancement Shaman PvP, I use Tremor, I use Wind Fury, Resistance Totem, and Searing Totem, and I have Spec for Searing Flames and Improved Lava Lash. As you can see, this battle is going very well for us. There's just no way they're going to take this at this point because we're too mobile having blacksmith. There's my buddy Ekwan again. He was rough. He was really tough to kill. I got some okay damage on him, but of course that was also with a huge group of us just mobbing him. All right. That sure took long enough. So anyway, this guy here, oh, where is he? There's a healer up here. I just need to find him. We're mainly concentrating on trying to get this flag. We should have enough people up here. Come on, there we go. Another one down, and then of course Feral Druids. Feral Druids are very, very easy to kill. They don't have the same kind of avoidance as a rogue, and if they switch to bear form to make it a little more difficult to kill, then they lose so much of their damage that's kind of that's kind of what you're going for. This guy, I don't think this guy was a healer. Isn't this guy elemental? Yeah, this guy's elemental, a Dalian or whatever. He's actually like one of their best people, and but he also helps out on healing a lot. So he's showing up on my mod. If you're hearing like little dings and stuff, even though I have the volume turned down, it's because I have a mod that dings every time I mouse over a healer. It's pretty good. It's not the best mod. I'm looking for a better one for easy healer identification. But that guy, because he heals so much, that elemental shaman actually tricks my mod, so it identifies him as a healer. Anyway, so Ekwan is up here again, but we did manage to get Ninja the cap, as you can see, obviously, and that was very good for us. That was our warlock that got that Ninja there. Good job. And oh, Typhoon. Oh yeah, I didn't see that when I was actually playing. I didn't notice that. Heavy Arms, our Ultra Pro raid leader and Broomkin got a awesome Typhoon and knocked that Shadow Priest right off the cliff. So that was kudos to that. Get out of here, Ekwan. Oh, finally. God, that guy's nasty. So another one down. There's Dalian. So yeah, I'll Dalian if you're watching this video, which is unlikely, but if you are, then props, because you were actually like one of your best people there, especially being elemental, so you've already got a crutch. Okay, we're getting a handicap, I should say. Oh yeah, and he onked here. That was really good because we were all taken off. He almost worked it out perfectly because he almost got into that flag with his onk but anyway, so we got this. Now this next part's gonna be a little boring because we just defended the lumber mill for a while. and we just defended the 3 that we have, and I was on lumber mill defense, so that basically just standing around for a while. So we finally get some attacks here. We actually get a pretty big rush up here, and it's not something that we could handle. We've got a ton of people up here, so we're calling over event. We're like, oh snap, we got a crap load of people, and the 2 of us are just gonna do what we can to support it, but we do have some backup coming, which is good. That's the great thing about organized PvP, is that you don't just say help and then hopefully maybe one person will come. It's more like you say help and then your raid leader says, okay, you 3 go up there or whatever, and then they do it. Alright, so we got the Shadow Priest over there. I know I saw a Feral Druid up here somewhere. There's just so much chaos, it's so hard to keep track of everything. My focus right now is not even on killing people, although I'd like to do that too. My focus is just by hanging out right by the flag, and anytime someone even thinks about clicking on that flag, just give them a smack. And I wasn't sure if we had enough people to overcome this attack, but it starts to go very well, so it looks like we do. So that's fine, but I was just like not even worried about targeting who I'm targeting or healers or whatever. Just like, if you need a flag, you're my target. And there's Ekwan again. I haven't seen Tally in a while. He was probably in that blacksmith attack. There's that Feral Druid. See, when he goes bear form, oh, there he's back in cat form. Never mind. But I can't mess with him because I gotta get this guy off the flag. It's their healer. He should be healing, not capping, but whatever. So if you can see there, somebody destroyed all of my totems. They actually single targeted down all my totems, and I did not catch that in time, and I got that, and I had to eat that fear, which was pretty bad. But that's just a mistake that happens. And it's good that way. I mean, I really don't like this tremor totem chain that's coming up where they're gonna make it a cooldown, and you can use it while feared. It's kind of pointless. Oh, I'm dead. So of course, dying is only an inconvenience for shamans. They can just pop back up. It's actually helpful. It drops aggro. Alright, Ekwan. Get a lot easier to defend this flag once he's gone. Oh, there we go. I'm dead again. So, things weren't looking good there at Lumber Mill, but we have a lot of other things going on. We're like, well, should we even send more people to support Lumber Mill or what? But we actually had someone disconnect. Actually had 2 people disconnect and leave the raid group. But, oh yes, Prexis's awesome ninja. That was so cool. Prexis actually ninja'd stables. I forgot about that. And that was amazing how he did that. So here we go back on another defense. The flag is still there. I can't believe it. And there's like 50,000 people trying to cap it. So I'm just trying to do whatever I can. I think I do a Magma Totem Fire Nova, and that it's not. I don't even know if that works, to be honest. I've never tested that because it's such a new spell. But I basically just there's a mind control. I gotta trinket that. Yeah, geez, 2, 3 people capping. Oh, nice fear bomb. Whoever did that fear bomb, that was awesome. Got Feral Druid on there. There's still someone else capping. That Shadow Priest is basically out of mana. I'm not too worried about him. Horse taking the stables. Oh my god. Yeah, this is definitely their last hurrah. This is their last stand. If they can't take this flag, then they're screwed. Even if they do take the flag, they're probably screwed, especially with that stables grab. But this is their Hail Mary. So anyway, oh my god, all the frost. Yeah, and there we go. That's their elemental shaman again, knocking me off the cliff. Pretty pro. So there I go, and I'm thinking, well, we should probably send some people. I think what happened here is we had like 2 or 3 people attacking stables. And we're like, well, our DK is awesome, but how long can he last by himself? So we're going to send some support. So I'm going to go there and help him out for the last, couple seconds of this game. Go, 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 go. They're doing the same thing. They're just trying to crowd the flag, which is not a bad strategy at all. It's just, it didn't do him any good. So we won anyway just because of the 4-1. So here's some numbers if you're interested. On the healing done, the killing blows, the deaths, and all that stuff. Damage done there. They had a fantastic Death Knight too. who I didn't see too much, and of course the Elemental Shaman was the other one healing. Our Druid was up there, but there's Ekwan, Tallery, and Zephril. Remember Zephril, who's and then Josie Wales, of course, and so they actually had some really solid healing. Then we have some great damage done, or killing blows rather. Huli who disconnected at the end, but before he did that, obviously he got a lot of kills. I was like number 2 on kills for a while, but because I was defending at Lumber Mill for so long, I fell down the list. So that's all for today for the Raid Battleground footage. I want to do some more in the future. We're definitely going to run more. I'm also working on some Resto gear to do some Resto Shaman PvP. Not to step on your toes there, Remote Wage, but it's just enhancement is not the future of Shaman PvP. But anyway, like I mentioned before, we did do a bunch more, and there just weren't any good ones to show, really. They were either we stomped them or 2 losses we had where they stomped us. I thought that Arathi Basin I showed you was the closest one, because we were in a constant struggle to keep our flag, whereas the other ones is more like once we got a slight lead, they just gave up. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. This is Cromar with TGN. I'll see you next time.